Very much, Peter. Appreciate it. Well, North America's auto industry has been told it will not get a taxpayer loan without doing something most people have to do when they apply for one, say exactly how they plan to spend it. The U.S. Congress wants details before agreeing to the Big Three's emergency request for $25 billion in loan guarantees. Here's Eric Sorensen.
After 28 years, this Montreal area Ford dealership is closing down. In all, 46 jobs gone, possibly just the tip of the iceberg for an industry in crisis. The Big Three are in dire straits. Their top executives' pleas for taxpayer money after flying into Washington on executive jets fell flat this week. Congress won't even put a bailout package to a vote yet.
Until they show us the plan, we cannot show them the money. It is essential that we see some restructuring, some path to viability from the industry.
Congressional leaders are calling on GM, Ford, and Chrysler to come back with a new plan by December 2nd. The Canadian industry that relies for most of its sales in the U.S. is also in trouble. One Canadian car maker in the news headlines looking for money, another in a full-page PR blitz looking for public sympathy. The crisis brought top Canadian officials to Washington today to make sure that the Canadian auto industry is not forgotten in the talks down here. The federal industry minister and his Ontario counterpart showing a united front to U.S. lawmakers who are considering help for the American industry.
Here on the Hill, it was exceedingly important not only to gather the information, but as I said, we came with a message. We talked about how we have a truly integrated North American industry, and how important it is for American legislators to understand that point as well.
Who will blink first? U.S. auto workers say government is risking catastrophe.
Without immediate assistance, we could see, and I stress could see, a collapse of one or more of the domestic auto companies by the end of this year.
Late today, a group of Republican and Democratic senators said they had reached a compromise that could form the basis for a $25 billion aid package if the car makers come back with a viable plan.
Well, we know that when people aren't working, we also see a ripple effect, not only across America, but around the world. The Canadians now are looking to help their auto industry.
And for the Canadians, whatever the Americans do must retain the historic and successful relationship in the North American auto industry. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.